Welcome back to the AAC in the Lynn Miller Room here at Morehead State University. Second part of the Eagle Sports Coaches Show. Jaime Gordon, volleyball coach, has joined us now. And, of course, we want to remind everyone that Morehead State University will be hosting Morehead Hysteria at Johnson Arena on Thursday, October 25th at 7 o'clock. The annual event is free of charge and will feature both the 2012 and 13 Eagles men's and women's basketball teams. Coach Tom Hodges will introduce the players. They'll go through some drills. Of course, new coach Sean Woods will be going through some players, and they'll also take the court about 7:55. There'll be a dunk contest and a 30-minute on-court activity with the men taking up most of the 8 o'clock hour. Of course, this will be a great time to come out. Kind of a preview of the men's and women's basketball season, and, of course, that's Thursday, October 25th at 7 o'clock at Johnson Arena. Jaime, it's been a continued run of success. Before we get started again, Ellie Robinson, National Player of the Year of the Week from the Collegiate Volleyball Update. That's very big honor.
It is. It's quite a special recognition for Ellie, also for our team. I think anytime we have somebody that gets individual recognition, it's also an opportunity for our team to shine. But it's very well deserved. I was very proud of Ellie, and one of the things that really doesn't show up kind of in the box scores or the write-ups is that she was suffering through some pretty severe back pains this weekend, and so she showed a lot of toughness and grit. And while we definitely don't want her to be going through that pain and stuff, her performance was phenomenal. It was second to none.
Of course, you go to Jacksonville State, a tough 5-set match. You win 3-2, and then a 4-set match at Tennessee Tech on Saturday afternoon. Ellie wasn't the only one hurting it as well. Some of your other players, kind of, as coaches say, sucked it up and went out there and played hard.
Yeah, we've been dealing with some nagging injuries. We're kind of trying to hold some things together with tape and glue and keep our squad as healthy as possible. Our training staff's been doing a really great job working hard on them, and our players as well. They've been very committed to trying to get themselves back and healthy. And 2 back-to-back long road trips is always challenging for us. But I thought our team showed a lot of character this weekend, especially down at Jacksonville State on Friday night. We were down 2-0. Kind of took a step back and kind of said, "Hey guys, reverse it. Let's get back to the fundamentals, the little things that we do well." And we're able to kind of tiger claw one out for us in the 5th set.
I know a couple weeks ago we were talking about how crucial this could be on the road trip, and you said, "Well, 3-1, I'd be happy."
Yeah.
A little better than that. These young ladies have stepped up when they had to.
Yeah, it has. We had really in the 4 matches, 2 of them that go 5. The other 2 went 4 sets. So absolutely very pleased with coming out of that tough road swing with 4 wins, and that hopefully will give us a little momentum as we start a little homestand here.
Jacksonville State's. You win down there. That's kind of a tough place to play, isn't it?
It is. It's it's tough for a couple different reasons. One, that's a team that really does a nice job of playing well and being very well prepared, well coached. So they know what's coming in at them, and they were ready to go right off the bat. Also with the distance and just that the wear of the road can have on you, it makes it a little bit extra challenging.
In the East, Morehead State is 8-0 in the volleyball standings. Tennessee State is 5-3. Jacksonville State now 5-3. Belmont 4-4. Eastern 2-6, and Tech is 0-8. On the West side, Southeast Missouri State is 8-0. Austin Peay is 5-3. UT Martin is 4-4. SIUE is 3-5. Eastern Illinois is 2-6, and Murray State is 2-6. Guess who's coming to town on Friday night?
Yeah.
The East meets the West, and of course, it's going to be a very big match as Southeast Missouri State comes to town.
Yeah, this has kind of been playing itself out over the last couple of weeks, and Southeast Missouri had a great pre-conference schedule, and they did very well. They knocked off Iowa. Big Ten, we have our big win against Missouri, and it kind of has been crescendoing to what we anticipate will be a great match on Friday night, and a lot rides on it. You're looking at two teams that are competing, trying to position themselves to compete for a conference championship. We're halfway through the season, both of us undefeated. Also, this is the only time that we play them, so things like tiebreakers when it comes to determining who's hosting the conference tournament is going to be big. So this is almost like a double whammy. It almost counts as two matches for us.
It's the different breakdown going to divisions this year for volleyball. And, of course, you mentioned how important one game could be because it's the only game you play.
Right.
And that I guess as a coaching staff and your young ladies, you're happy that the game's at Weatherby Gym.
Yeah, we definitely just kind of by the luck of the draw have the advantage of having them at home, but it's only an advantage if you're well prepared for it. We definitely need a great crowd and great support out there on Friday night, but our team needs to be very well prepared and be ready to take on a very talented Southeast Missouri team.
How important is it, and this is kind of getting off volleyball for a second, as a coach, you're have a great program here, but you see other coaches, and Warren Lipka, the soccer coach, is on right before you, and the fact that he said he doesn't mind moving his game time so other kids can, come and see the volleyball, because a lot of coaches are, set in stone about game time. Pretty nice kind of offer to do that.
It is, and Warren is fantastic, and I think it really speaks to just the type of community that we have within this athletic department. Everybody's so supportive. We've had from all the coaches and players at our games, and we're going to others, and it's a really tight group, and everybody's very invested in the success of everybody, and we want soccer and football and basketball and rifle and everybody to have that level of success, and anything that I think from, again, the student athlete level to the coaching to the managers, anything that we can all do to help each other out is important.
And of course, you can go to msueagles.com. They're deciding in the next day or so what exactly the time will be for the soccer game at Jane Stadium, so they can get that done, and then the crowd can come, and the young ladies can come, and the student section can come, or more student section can come to Weatherby Gym at 7 o'clock, because your game time's set, 7 o'clock,
Yep.
Southeast Missouri on Friday night, and, of course, you quick turnaround against UT Martin on Saturday.
Yeah, and, that's one of the things that's going to be real important for us and our team, regardless of the result on Friday night. We can't have all of our focus just on Southeast Missouri. We've got to understand that right behind them, a very talented UT Martin team is going to be coming in, and they're going to be guns a-blazing, ready to go. And that's a team that we defeated in the finals of the OVC tournament last year. So I'm sure that players on that team are going to want a shot back at us again. So it's a big weekend on a lot of different levels.
And, of course, after that, you'll be at home against Tech and Jacksonville State on the 26th and 27th. And then your last, not your last road trip, but your last two-game road trip will be Friday and Saturday, November 2nd and 3rd against Tennessee State and Belmont. And for the first time, you'll be playing two games in the same city. See, that's a little different now since we got Belmont in the league.
Yeah, it'll be nice. It's nice to not have to change hotels.
Oh, I thought you might just change hotels just for the habit.
Just for the habit.
Just for the habit.
I think we'll go ahead and we'll stay set and kind of set a little roots and stuff. But that's going to be an exciting weekend for us. Again, two very tough teams in Belmont and Tennessee State. Also, two teams that play tremendously well at home. Great fan following and tough places to play. So that'll be another one that we'll be looking forward to.
We need to remind everybody also that you can read more about Ellie Robertson, the National Player of the Week for the Collegiate Volleyball Update on MSUeagles.com. That'll be up on Tuesday, so they can check that out. That's as we talk about award 14 in a row, Coach. Between now and the end of the regular season, what do you want to accomplish with this bunch?
It's still taking it one match at a time. We felt kind of going into this past weekend, two more wins would get us secure into the OVC tournament, which is the first step for us. You got to qualify to be one of the top 8 teams. I think that probably puts us in a good position for that. Now the next step is doing everything that we can to get a high seed and potentially host. And so Friday night's match is going to be another big step in that direction. But it's real critical not to look too far ahead and think about, well, at the end of the season, what do we want to be saying? We'll have time for that. We've got to be focused on how today do we get better? How do we prepare for tomorrow? And keep it at that scale and that level of detail.
We probably mentioned this before several times, but it seems like over the years, your schedule, early schedule, we'll put it up against anybody. But the times that you play the Penn States, the Louisvilles, the Westerns, and then the Missouris and everything, does it help at this part of the season because, you got the girls tested early?
Yeah, it does. It does help. And, we continue to look back. It's not just, hey, we played Louisville in the opening weekend, and then we just kind of forget about that. I go back and I watch that film again. Hey, what were some of the things that Louisville did to us, and how do we continue to get better? And also looking back, hey, they're like, for example, Louisville's doing a great job this season, and how do we look and even see what some of those things that they're doing, and there are always opportunities for us to get better. And it does. It's all like building blocks. So what we learn in that first match, and if we can continue to do, hopefully that gets us up to a high enough and competitive level.
Of course, Southeast Missouri State coming to Weatherby Gym on Friday. It's October 19th, 7 o'clock. Saturday the 20th, UT Martin will come to town. On October 26th, Tennessee Tech and Jacksonville State on October 27th. And, of course, the last home match will be against Eastern Kentucky on November 7th. Good luck, Jamie. Always a pleasure. We'll shake hands because we shake hands all the time, and you keep that winning streak up.
It's all because of you. I don't want to stop that.
I would say very little, but we appreciate you coming, and hopefully we'll talk to you next week.
All right, thanks, Jason.
Jaime Gordon, volleyball coach here at Morehead State University. We'll come back with more. This is the Eagles Sports Coaches Show.